All right, guys. So what have we got here? You're not that late. You're not that late.
You
Just
good?
spoke about how markets are crashed, and now we're talking about the news. So you're not late. Let's see. What have we got here? Did you see this? Fewocious's $600,000 sale.
No. What is this?
So for those of you that don't know, this is Fewocious, the artist that everyone always talks about. And
I've never heard of him. Who is that?
Pharaoh's World. They were big at NFT New York. They've got quite a few collections. Fewocious, the artist. Pharaoh.
How do you spell that?
The green Fewocious.
Oh. Fewocious. I have never heard of this project. Wow. Okay, continue. Sorry.
So, no worries. So this piece of art over here was bought by Punk65 whatever for 350 Ethereum.
Oh my God. Wow.
So a teen NFT artist, Victor Lanclos, commonly known as Fewocious, has once again set an all-time high. The NFT masterpiece, The Sailor, sold for $600,000, just under, on SuperRare. It was purchased by Punk6529. I mean, so that's an incredible sale. And I think, it just shows the art meta is alive and well despite the bull.
Yep,
Whoopsie,
100%.
sorry.
That's actually a point that I want to bring up real quick. So one thing that came up after I was listening to the Board Ape Yacht Club podcast last week with Full Send, they were kind of talking about like the culture behind the apes and all this stuff. And every time I hear anything that's like from the summer of last year, it's like the first time in my life I've ever had a nostalgic feeling to the past. Like I really don't look at the past with much nostalgia except for the NFT summer that we had last year. And I get these like feelings of like, man, I really want like a community around these like silly little avatars for some reason. And the idea of like a soulbound token tied to art. So like the reason I bring this up is because this art piece, like for people who don't know, I have my own art piece collections. They're all my NFT photography. But at some point I want to have like a soulbound token to those access keys. That it'll be like the Joyager collection, right? And there'll be like a Joyager avatar PFP style thing. And like that'll be the soulbound token that goes to the access key that way, because my access keys aren't PFPs. You can't like, I mean, I guess you could, but it would just look kind of silly if it was like a picture of like a mountain that I took in the middle of like Washington State and that's your profile picture. So and I don't know, I just thought it was cool. And this also reminds me a little bit of I don't know why it just popped in my head of like the Pudgy Penguins, probably because of the big sale. And like the Pudgy Penguin had that 400 sale. Is that also one of the stories coming up? I don't want to jump ahead.
Yeah, so that's coming up,
cool.
but it's fine. I just want to talk a little bit about Fewocious. So, in the space, Xcopy is really the OG. So Xcopy was a digital artist before he was a physical artist. So he was going to galleries 10 years ago saying, I want to show you digital art. I want to have a digital art exhibition. And they were laughing at him. So unlike most other artists who are physical artists first and then become digital artists, Xcopy is a proper digital artist. And then Fewocious is really followed in those footsteps. Has got a lot of notable collections on SuperRare. Recently launched a very successful collection on OpenSea called Pharaoh's Paint, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just see what comes up. Has done collabs with RTKFT for sneakers, was one of the first artists to do those collabs with RTFKT. So it's really, really notable and up and coming, has a lot of support. I stand to be corrected. I think he is trans. I'm not 100% sure, like exactly, but he's doesn't hide it, and he's very open about who he is, and is himself a young guy, and definitely like one of the biggest upcoming artists in the space for sure.
Very true.
There's a lot here. Can you see?
True.
Can you see, Arcade?
Yeah, I can. That's very cool stuff, dude.
Just waiting.
I love seeing artists do shit and like people receiving it well. It's just cool. Nice.
Yeah,
wow,
so I mean, look at this volume.
Oh my god.
2,900 ETH.
Wait,
and these are all the same. And look at the floor price, just to give you a little bit of background here. And here's the big one, the one where he did an incredible thing at NFT in New York. I've seen videos of it where people were painting. He had big canvases up. So here he's got a 7,000 collection. with a
Wow.
floor price of 0.33, and we're still waiting to see what these art drops are gonna turn into.
Mhm. Dude, that's
And this
wild.
is
That's
just
a fucking
OpenSea.
that is impressive.
He's big, like big everywhere else as well, like SuperRare and all of that.
Yeah.
So I know you itching. I can feel the itching. Let's